Hi friends, and welcome back to the Life of Beard YouTube channel, and we are back with some more Magic the Gathering, and this time we have the Marvel Superheroes scene box. Not just the Heroes United, but we also have Villains Unleashed as well, so we're going to be unboxing them sort of fresh off of our Superheroes bundle. And yeah, we're going to crack into these, so let's have a look at the back, see what you get, so we can have a little bit of a closer look. So we get 3 play boosters plus 6 scene cards. So you get, this is the scene cards. This is the heroes one. So you get Iron Man, Hulk, 4 Black Eye. I was mixing up Black Widow and Hawkeye. Black Widow, Hawkeye, and Captain America. It's still warm. The heat wave is back in full force. So brain melty a little bit. So forgive me. And in the villains one, we have Ultron, Thanos, MODOK. We've got Absorbing Man and Titiana, Abomination and Loki, which are all pretty cool. I'm liking this set so far. Again, I'm not really sure how much is playable or anything, but I'm liking it. It's a nice little, fun little set. So we are going to get right into it. But yes, if you're enjoying these, let me know. I am a big fan of these scene boxes. So how's that going to come out as I smack everything? There we go. Yes, so but we will be back with some Pokemon stuff very soon, because the video after this should be pitch black ETB, but we'll see how that goes. So that's a little Etzel you get with these scene cards, which I really like. It's a nice little way to display things, and plus, I'm a Marvel fan, so I really like what they do with these. Of course, you've got some little, I guess you could use them as dividers, so that's cool. That's going to go over there, and then this is the little goodie box with everything in it. So I'm going to try and be careful because I don't want to ruin any of the cards. So you get these 2 sealed things with the 6 cards in of each, and you get 3 packs. So maybe I'll cut to the end and I'll show them all together properly in that. That's just going to go over there. We'll open these packs, and then we'll open these. I'm going to try and get through this unboxing pretty quick because it is warm, but I'm also going to take my time because I don't want to rush. I don't want to bumble and waffle my way through, which I know is my style, but if we want to be professional, right? So we have Damage Control, Lightning Strike. That's pretty cool. That looks like a 4 to me. Ninja of the Hand, Aerial Doombot. We have Burrow Backup, Undercover Squirrel. That's pretty fun. Atlantis Attacks, Spider-Woman Secret Agent. That's pretty dope. I'm glad they put some of the Spider-Man stuff into this set. Moonstone Hearth Mistress. That's pretty cool. Beast, Eldulite Aerialist. Oh, Beast from X-Men. Yeah. I was wondering who that was for a second, but yeah, X-Men. Scarlet Witch. Very nice. Looks like a rare as well. Machine Smith Automation foil. We've got an island, and we've got this, which I'm still not sure what this is. Let me know what that is, friends, because I don't know how that actually works. So we'll put the ones that I will like there. Where's Spider-Woman? There we go. So we can keep them to the side. So we'll have 6 packs to open in total, which is pretty cute. Like I said, I'm very much enjoying this set. It's a fun little set. I'm a big Marvel guy. At least I was in the last phase, or the Infinity War saga, I guess. Rapid Rescue, a little Spidey. We got Kree Sentinel. That's pretty cool. Red Room Recruit. That's awesome. So that's obviously related to Black Widow. Trickster's Stratagems. That's Loki. Shield Spy Kits. We have AIM Synthoids, Blazing Crescendo, which I think is Captain Marvel by the looks of it. Political Triumph Fisk. That's an awesome little card. Like that. Some of the artwork on these are really cool, even just like the common ones. Mr. Hyde, Monster Within. That's pretty cool. I like that. Ronin Shadow Stalker. That's what Hawkeye becomes, doesn't he? Briefly in Infinity Wars. I can't remember. The Astonishing Ant-Man, I've got a foil of that, but I like that one more. Hydra Troopers, that's not too bad, foil. And we've got this is one of the special planes, I think, because there's like a couple of different planes. And then they like have these sort of like special ones, which are a little bit different, which I really like. So that's awesome. We'll put them over there with Ant-Man. Who else did we have? No one else of any sort of note. So last pack with Black Panther. See if we can get some luck, shall we? But yeah, let me know what you think of this set and if you've been enjoying it as we get Pet Avengers. So I've got this one in foil, but it's a very fun card. So Crimson Operative, Unliving Legionnaire, AIM Scientists, Kree Commandos, Surveillance Room. We've got Stolen Stark Tech, Colleen Wing, Street Samurai. Some of these people I don't know. Like, so my Marvel knowledge is mainly on the films, not so much the comic books. But because it's one of those ones, if I get comic books, then that's another road that I'm going to go down. And I don't have the space for. As we get a Wolverine, I've got one of these already, so that's pretty cool. Hulk, Gamma, Goliath, Hollow foil, which is very cool. Subterranean Cavern, and we got Soldier and an Insect. Oh, that's pretty cool. I don't know if I got that one actually. So you can go there. Hulk, you can go there. Wolverine, you can go there as well. Cool. Right, I'm going to undo these very carefully because I think a long time ago I did manage to... you can actually sort of rip them, unless it came ripped, in which case it wasn't my fault whatsoever. So we will open these carefully. So these are the foils. So we've got Iron Man, Hulk, Thor, Black Widow, Captain America, and Hawkeye. And then we have the other versions, which I do like. They give you sort of two versions of these cards. I do think it's worth the pennies. And then these are just sort of the basic. They're a little bit bent, but that's not the end of the world. I can stretch them out in the Etzel. So we've got that. But yeah, they're very cool. I like the scene boxes. Like I wish I had enough space to sort of kind of have them all framed, but I don't have the luxury of that much space, unfortunately. So just move that over there. And then we'll bring this in here. So we'll go in with the villains box. There we go. I like how they've got this little pull tab on the top, which actually seems to work. Unlike the ones in bloody Amazon parcels I get. They never seem to work. And then just try not to smash everything, including the camera. So we've got the evil Etzel as well. Very cool. All the different characters. Trying to think who else there I know. Doctor Doom, obviously. Is Galactus in it? Is that Galactus? Not sure. I'm not sure these other fellas either. But hey ho. So that can go over there. And let's grab this again, which is not cooperating. There we go. And then we get 3 more lovely packs. Like I said, I kind of want to get more of this set, but it's one of those ones. The Pokemon schedule is starting to pick up very soon. Luckily with Magic, there seems to be a bit more product out there than Pokemon. So we're very fortunate in that regard. So at least this has been able to be somewhat easy to get in store. I've probably opened about 40 packs of this, I think I could probably safely say, maybe-ish. Maybe, I'm not too sure. Right, let's go with Black Panther, Scarlet Witch, and then Wolverine. Let's see what we get then, friends. So, we have Machine Smith Automation, which we just pulled the foil of that. Kingpin's Enforcer, Super Suit, Brave Brawler. We have Serpent Specialist, Savage Lands Dinosaur. Dinosaurs are wicked. Dependable Quinjet. The Falcon Wind Wonder. That's pretty cool. US Agent John Walker. We like that as well. Reptile Diphenomorpha. I don't know that. It looks a bit like Nightcrawler, but it's not. Super Intelligence. We have got one of these. I don't know if these ones actually make a like a scene. Like there's quite a few comic ones, so I might have to look into that, but that's pretty cool. We have Vision Quest. That's pretty cool. Foil. And we have a Burning Zana Plaza. I'm not entirely sure, but we've got 2 foils there. And we get the Tiger God with Sturdy Shield. So, very cool. So we put those over there. Let's go with Scarlet Witch. Yeah, let me know how much have you opened. Are you enjoying the set? What else you're looking forward to? I'm looking forward to the Hobbit set coming out a bit later this year. Well, I say a bit later, not much later. But yeah, we've got Trickster Stratagem, Shield Spy Kit, Restorative Technique, Ultron Drone, Stolen Start Tech again, Abomination Terrifying Titan, Invisible Woman Sue Storm. I might have that one, I'm not entirely sure. Villainous Hideout. I'm not sure how these work, but again, I'm hopefully going to learn Magic in a couple of weeks' time, so we'll see how well that goes. Alien Invasion, that's very cool, I like that. Gorilla words, and Swamp, which I think is a different one, and then Villains and Treasure. Yeah, I think I'm missing, I can't remember which 2 I'm missing. I think it's Mr. Fantastic and the Thing. I was going to say, who's that thing? It's the Thing from the Fantastic Four, at least in some sort of way anyway. So we've got Giant Growth. We've got Hawkeye's Bow. I've definitely got one of those. Ninja Hand. We've just got one of those. Shield Deployment Drone. Crowd of True Believers. Panther Pounce. Aim Symphonoids. We've just had one of those. Ooh, Forge of Vigor. Is this a double-sided one? No, it's not, but it is a Hulk card. I'm guessing this might be a scene card, but even still. We've got Black Widow Double Agent. That's very cool. She-Hulk Jade Defender. Night Nurse Healer of Heroes. We've got one of these. Origin of the Avengers. That's pretty cool. And Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And then, oh no, it really feels like this is a massive pack. Perhaps I'm just being stupid. Probably am. Subterranean Cavern. And a Red Wing with Zabu, if I'm saying it correctly. So that's pretty cool. I like those. Let's have a quick look at these. So this is obviously the villain set. It's ripped not completely how I wanted it to, but there we go. We're back on track. Yes, we are still in a heat wave. We had about a week's respite, and then we're back in the silly heat. So we have Ultron, Thanos, MODOK, Titiana, and the other guy, that one, and Loki. And then we've got the foils over here. To be fair, I kind of like just the regular ones, just because the colours pop a little bit better. I'm not a massive fan of the foils in Magic, but not terrible. So we've got Ultron, we've got Thanos, we've got MODOK, Absorbing Man and Titiana, Abomination and Loki. So there we go there. I'm just going to take a quick break, and then I'll sort of put these all together so you can see them a bit better, and we move that stuff out the way. So see you in a second, friends. And we are back, friends. We have got all our scene cards laid out nicely so you can get a bit better look at what we're looking at. Like I said, I'm a big fan of the scene cards. I've got a couple from Final Fantasy, I've got a couple from the Lord of the Rings, I've got the Spider-Man one, so yeah, and I've got the Hobbit ones coming, which will be in a future unboxing in probably a couple of months time actually, but still looking forward to that. But yeah, I like the art style they've gone. They've sort of gone somewhat comic booky, which is like quite nice, and but also sort of it feels very reminiscent of like the Marvel films as well, which I think works really nicely. I think they do a pretty good job with the art a lot of times with on Magic. So yeah, very happy with these. These retail for about £35 each. I got these from Amazon. I tend to get most of my Magic stuff from Amazon, but obviously you can go over to our friends at Magic Madhouse and go look at the link below and find my affiliate link to help a guy out, or just help them out. Or you can go over to Hills Cards as well. I'm a very big fan of Hills Cards. They have some Magic over there. So yeah, that's very cool. Let's have a look at some of our hits as well in a bit closer detail. Hopefully you can see these okay. I know my lighting isn't always the greatest, but because it's very warm, I've not put too much lighting on because I'm sweating my bits off right now. So, and I try to keep the fan on low so we don't get it picked up on the microphone. But let's have a look at our pool. So we've got the Origins of Avengers. I say pools as well, just cards that I like as well. So we've got She-Hulk, Jade Defender, Black Widow Double Agent, which I believe I already have, so that's fine. Forge of Vigor, very cool little Hulk card. I say Hulk card. Hopefully that's right. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I might already have this. I'm not entirely sure. Visible Woman, Sue Storm. Like I said, I think I've got Sue Storm and Johnny Flame. Gorilla. Alien Invasion. We have Armor Wars. We have one of these comic books, the Superhero Civil War. Oh, Civil War. That's pretty cool. I didn't actually realise that. But yeah, I don't know if there's a scene of these. I know there's a few scenes aside from these. This actual cards like this might actually make up. We've got Vision Quest, Burning Zana Plaza. We got Wolverine, Fierce Fighter, which I said I've already got. Hulk Gamma Goliath, the Astonishing Ant-Man. We have Hydra Troopers. We've got planes, like I said, there's the planes that you get in this sort of, well, I call them ETBs, but the bundle boxes. And I've been reliably told that there's sort of like special ones as well, which I think this is a special one. So like they usually do like a sort of full art, then the sort of regular type ones, aside from the full foil editions, but then they've got some special ones as well, so that's quite cool. I'd like to get more of those. Spider-Woman's Secret Agent, Moonstone Harsh Mistress, Beast Eduite, Eduite, Aerialist, the Scarlet Witch, which I think I got the foil from the bundle as part of the commander, I guess. Machine Smith Automation. So yeah, not too bad, friends. Not too bad. I think aside from everything else, what's probably my favourite one? I do like these ones. Maybe the Hulk one. Yeah, we're going to go with this. Is probably my favorite one. I don't know what the monetary value is on these. Maybe I don't think I'm not up to date with it like on Pokemon. But it's not all about the money. It's all about the fun and the collecting and the unboxings and the growing of the channel, which I hope you're all enjoying. We are slowly going up. Let's get some more positivity. Let's get some more let's get some more subscribers so we can get some more content pumped out. We are trying our best to make a little community here in the Beardverse, over in the Beard Cave and all the beardy things. I'm waffling, so if you like this, please leave a like, comment, follow, subscribe and all that jazz, and I'll see you in the next video, which hopefully, fingers crossed, will be Pitch Black ETB from the Pokemon Center. The money has gone out for that as we speak, so that should be here next week, ready for the following week. So this will come out the week of, well, a few days before Pitch Black. Hopefully an ETB the following Monday, because it should be out on the Friday. So yeah, hopefully things are all good. Anyway, I'm waffling again. Peace and love, everyone. I will see you in the next one. Bye for now. Have a good rest of your day. See you later, everyone. Bye. Bye.